Hey guys, are you ready for a sneak peek at one of the newest customs coming up here at the Estates at Lone Mountain? We are at 4140 North Jensen today. We're going to take a tour in one of the latest custom homes being completed by the developer, already under contract. We're really excited. It's going to set a record out here as far as the price per square foot. It was listed at $5.5 million. And like I said, we are under contract and it's closing in about 60 days as soon as the home is completed. But today we wanted to give you a little bit of sneak peek and behind the scenes of what's going on in this house before it's completed so that you can see it transform before your eyes. So first of all, I want to start off with where we're at. We're just off about 5 minutes off the 215. We are located near the Lone Mountain Park, which has all kinds of amenities there, from pickleball to the dog park, all kinds of great things. And again, we're just about 12 minutes from downtown Summerlin, so a really great location out here. Also, the one great thing about these custom lots out here is we are standing on a 1 acre lot. These lots are listed right around 1.8 million right now. And if you've been looking for land out here in Las Vegas, you're going to know that's a really great deal. So let's head on inside. So first of all, one of the things you're going to notice is the setback of the home, which, as you know, if you've gone through a lot of communities here in the Valley, is that you're typically only about 20 feet back from the curb, which doesn't give you a lot of front yard space. What I like that the developer has done here is really set these homes back so that you'll see on some of the surrounding homes here, these are all estate style lots, meaning that you've got a gate in the front, your own entry. You're going to have a large motor court and entry area here. So it really creates a nice experience as you're coming into the home. So you can see complete modern design, which is also very new and I'll say kind of not the norm out here in Northwest Las Vegas. Typically what you see out here in the Northwest is you're going to see more traditional style, that type of stuff. And what this developer has done is brought modern and contemporary style here to the Northwest. And again, I like to call this the Beverly Hills of the Northwest because of our estate style lots here. And again, I like what he did here as he's created this nice approach coming into the front of the home. As we come in here to the entry, we've got two different areas that we can go through. Today, we're going to go through the game room because they're laying tile here in the front entry area. And so we don't want to obviously disturb that. But you've got this nice large pivot door. The other thing I like what the developer did here, a lot of times when they build these homes, they always have the front door facing the street, and it really takes away from the privacy of the home. I like how he's created this privacy space here so that you kind of walk in, you come around the corner, and that way nobody's looking directly into your home, but you still have this great feature of having this large glass pivot door, which is going to bring tons and tons of natural light into there. So let's head in here to the game room. All right, come on in here. So we are in the game room now. And you've got 5 bedrooms total in this house. I'm going to take you into one of the first guest suites here. And as you can see, one of the great features with this home, everybody always asks, hey, Darren, are there views out there at the Estates at Lone Mountain? Well, that's subjective because it depends on what kind of view you're looking for. If you're looking for what people typically mean with views out here in Las Vegas, strip views, no, you're not going to see those for most of the homes, and that's intentional. This is really the type of buyer that's looking out here in Northwest Las Vegas is really trying to get away from the strip, right? It's probably most people that are locals. They don't really care about looking at the strip every night. They want something different, and this is what we find that clients out here really, really love, is they love the mountain landscape and the mountain views, and this is really makes them kind of feel like they've left Las Vegas and they're somewhere else. You got the ensuite bathroom. You've got a walk-in closet. You got the nice high baseboards all throughout the home as well. Super high ceilings. You've got 11 foot in the main rooms here. So this is one of the guest bedrooms. Let me take you down this way. So we'll go upstairs here in a little bit, but a couple things I wanted to point out. You've got a nice size powder here on the main room. Again, what I like what this developer does is that sometimes you'll walk into these homes and it's really surprising to me. You've got the bathroom almost sitting like right in the kitchen area, and definitely not the best place for that. So I like how he's always taken the powder room. He's kind of tucked it behind a wall here, and that's what he did in this situation. So you've got a nice large powder room here. You've got a very large laundry room space here as well with a side entrance door so you can go outside, or if you want to bring stuff in through there, it's a nice area to bring that in through. Going to come down this way. You've got an office off here to your left or to my right. So you've got a nice size office. Again, really large windows, tons of natural light coming through. Super high ceilings, you got the high baseboards, and then that's going to open up into the courtyard area there. And now I'm going to take you into the primary bedroom. So we're going to start in the primary today, just because as you can hear, they're doing some construction in the rest of the home and laying tile. This is a really great experience as you walk into the primary bedroom. So as you're coming in here, he's got the large picture windows, which brings in tons of natural light. He's got a really cool art feature that's going to be out here. So he's got sand that he's putting in both areas here. And then you'll have these tall stones that will kind of start and staircase down and come through. And it'll almost feel as if it's carried through the hallway here, out to the other side, and out, it'll continue out to that side of the house. And then look at the size of this primary. So this is something that's always really important. It surprises me when builders put these small primary bedrooms in these houses, because this is one of the main features of the home. And so you've got a really nice large primary. He did this really cool overhang here, and you've got the lighting cove up there. So you're gonna have all LED lighting along the top and down the back there. So just imagine when this wall is all finished, you've also got wood that will carry up and up the top of this as well. So you're really gonna add a lot of warmth to this room with having the wood in there. And then of course, just imagine this feature. You come in here, most of your lights are off. You're gonna have that LED lighting on with the wood featured wall. And it's gonna really create, again, a beautiful experience as you walk into the home. Again, I wanna point out what he loves doing is tons and tons of windows, because we know that natural light is so important. Also, I think a key feature here to point out from an architectural standpoint is that you've got these really large windows, but the way that this is positioned and the way this courtyard has been designed is that as the sun passes over, because you've got the west to this side, as the sun passes over, you're gonna have natural light coming in through these windows, but never direct sunlight coming into the home. It's gonna help limit from really creating a lot of heat in the room and almost making it feel like it's got a greenhouse effect. The other thing that's really important to point out about these windows is that these are all thermal break windows all throughout. If you're not familiar with what that is, basically it's a higher efficiency window. It's gonna help limit the heat transfer through the window frame into the home. Again, really important on these large homes with really large windows, because as you could imagine, if you didn't have that thermal break in there, you're gonna get that heat transfer that comes in through the house. And when you multiply that times 20, 30, 40 windows throughout the home, it's gonna really add to the heat of the home as well. So let's head this way. You've got a nice patio door here that's gonna step outside to your pool area. You've got 2 water closets. Again, this is obviously a developer and a builder that pays attention to detail and knows what customers are looking for, because this is a really important feature in homes, and something that I find a lot of buyers find really important for them is that they want to have the 2 separate toilets in the primary bathroom. And then you walk in here to the primary bathroom. You've got 2 large walk-in closets. You've got one here. Most likely this is going to be the guys. This is what everybody says because it's a little bit smaller. And then you've got this nice large closet here. Another important thing that I'll point out that he did, he's already pre-wired here so that if you're going to have an island here that may be backlit or have some electrical in it, you've got that set here inside the closet. Another thing I want to point out that's a really important feature in the closet is adding the windows for natural light, especially if somebody's getting dressed in the closet and you're adding that mirror, you want to be able to see true color. And so by adding the windows in here and adding the natural light is going to be really helpful. Also doesn't feel like you're in a cave, which is obviously really important. You've got the beautiful cabinets here, all walnut. So all throughout, it's got some really beautiful finishes on the countertops. And then look at the size of this shower. I mean, this looks like a whole spa here just in itself. So you've got 2 different sides to the shower here. You've got some benches. And then right here is actually going to be where your bathtub will go. And then just outside of this, he's building a Zen garden. So there'll be a nice little wall around this. You'll have some beautiful landscaping out there so that as you're sitting here in your tub, if you want to hop in from tub to shower, then you've got some options there. But also you can see that if you want to open this up in the morning, get the nice fresh air coming in as you're taking a shower or as you're enjoying your bath, you'll be able to do that here as well. And again, like I said, you'll have a complete privacy gate around that so that it maintains privacy, so that if you're in here and somebody's in the backyard, they're not going to be able to look in here and see that. And then of course, this will be an entire glass wall here that will enclose this. Also, you'll notice one of the things that he's done here, he's recessed these, what I'll call gutters. And so in those gutters is where you're going to have the rock laying in there so that it looks like these are basically lily pads is what we call them. So they're going to be the steps that you're going to step on as you step into the shower. So again, nice high ceilings, tons of natural light in here. He did that by adding the picture frame windows up here as well. So I'm going to take you into the backyard. So as we walk into the backyard here, again, a couple things I want to point out. You know, really you have access from all points of the home. So from the primary, the main living area, you've got a dining room over here. You've got your RV garage and your office out here. And so you really got a lot of different areas that can all come together into this gathering space. You're going to have your pool out here. And then let me just show you, again, I want to demonstrate, because I don't think people realize the size difference when you go from half acre to 1 acre. And so that's the other thing that attracts a lot of people out here to the Northwest, is that when somebody's looking for a lot of land, quite honestly, you're not going to typically find that in Summerlin. You know, if you get a half acre in Summerlin, that's usually a very large lot. But if you come out here to the Northwest, it really gives you the opportunity to get a really large lot. If you're looking to do a lot of stuff in your backyard, I mean, you can see here, obviously, about where this orange dumpster is, there'll be a wall. There's a slope there. It's kind of hard to see from here that will drop down. But this is your entire backyard here. So you can imagine once your pool is in, keep in mind now, all pools are going to be 600 square feet. Once your pool in, you've got tons of additional area here for a dog park, play area for your kids. If you wanted to have a bike path out here, you could do that, or a walking path. You've got plenty of room to be able to do that and exercise here in your backyard. And then you'll see that the way that these lots are designed is that the lot behind this house actually sits down below it, okay? So what the developer did, which, just to give you an idea of the expense, I believe it was 150,000 tons of dirt that he brought in to raise all of these pads and make them elevated so that, one, you do pick up views, but also, secondly, so that the lots behind you are sitting a little bit lower so that when that house behind you is built, it's not going to be looking directly into your backyard, and it's going to help you maximize some of your views from the higher level. That's the other thing I really like about the way that the developers design these homes, is that if you've got, a large family, you do a lot of entertaining, you've got so many different spaces within this house. You may have some young kids in one area, you may have the adults in another area, and you've got all these different spaces incorporated into the home for entertaining, which is really cool. Also, one of the things I wanted to point out over here is this is where, as you come outside, and I'll just kind of build the vision for you, is that as you come through the house here, this is all going to be terrazzo stone coming out through this way, coming all the way out and carrying out this way. And then you've got a built-in kitchen over here, which is going to be really nice for outdoor. And then this will be all your patio area here. You've got built-in speakers outside. This house will be complete with Control 4 home automation system as well. So this is really nice, because this could be like a pool house where you could have pool table out here, air hockey table, that type of stuff, and make this a game room. Or this could be an incredible office if you didn't want to use the one on the other side, or a gym. So many great things that you could do with this space. And that, again, that's what I love what the developer did with this, is that he's added a lot of flex space in here. And again, I've talked about this in the past, is that ever since COVID, the one thing that people have discovered is that they've wanted to go back to larger homes, and they needed a lot of additional flex space within that home, because you need space for a gym, you need space for the kids' schooling, you need space for offices. If both parents work from home, then you're going to have 2 different spaces for offices, and this makes a really nice space here. Plus, you've got a pool bath out here that people can access from the pool itself, and then you can see that you're going to have tons of built-in cabinetry, probably a refrigerator there, and then again, he's put a lot of speakers and stuff out here, so you've got all the speakers and everything already incorporated into the home. Right through this room here, and this is something where it's very interesting, and this is why I wanted to point this out, is that we saw a lot of the homes over the past 10 years go away from dining rooms, and they've kind of they utilize that space in different ways. They just made these really big great room areas, and then they would kind of carve in a dining room area. He's gone back to putting traditional dining rooms in the home, which I think is really nice. Creates a nice space, and especially when it's tied in with the pool and the outdoor area here, Again, if you've got guests coming over and sitting here, they'll be able to go in and sit in here if they want to sit in the air-conditioned area and have a nice separate space. Or if you just want that traditional formal dining room for your family, this will be located just off of the kitchen here. So let's head this way into the garage. Currently, you can see the garage is set up as the cabinet shop. So they're prepping all the cabinets, getting everything ready in here. But you've got a really nice RV garage here. And again, access to the outside from in here. So you could use this for a lot of different things. Obviously, you could park your RV in here. If not, if you wanted to park cars in here and you wanted to have lifts, you could probably fit another 6 cars in here along with your 4-car garage. And then you've got, this is all air conditioned as well, which is really important to point out. So completely air conditioned. So the developer himself, I know he used his RV garage as a gym. So this creates a really nice space for that as well. And it'll be all air conditioned, tons of lighting, electrical plugs in there, everything as well. Let's head this way. We're going to head to the 4-car garage up front. This will all be driveway space here as you come in. So if you're a car person and you've got a lot of cars and you need a lot of space for parking, this is a great area for that. Because let's point out here where your driveway area is. That's your driveway there in the front, kind of where you just saw the car pass by. That's going to be all gated. So you've got your own private estate gate. You're going to pull in through here. You've got all of this area for parking. So again, as you can imagine, if you're a car person, the number of cars you could fit in here, or if you do a lot of entertaining, I know one of the families down the street here, they just had a wedding here a few weeks ago. There must have been 30 cars parked in this area, and it easily accommodated it with no problem. So we're going to head down this way. Now this is where you walk into your 4-car garage. Still a little toasty out today, but you've got your 4-car garage. We'll head this way. So you'll come in through this area here, 4-car garage, all lighting all through here, picture windows all along the top so that you're really maximizing the natural light coming into the garage so it's not going to feel like a cave. And then you come in through here, and as you walk through this area, this is going to be your mud room. I pointed out in a few of the other homes here on the half-acre lots, really important feature to this area out here because a lot of people do a lot of outdoorsy stuff here. They ride their motorcycles, their mountain bikes. They're going to probably come in all dirty, and then they're going to want to walk in through this mudroom area and have this space to be able to drop all their clothes, boots, all that stuff, put that in there. So let's head inside and see if we can take a peek in the kitchen area. So we're going to make this quick because they're laying tile today. As you can see, you've got the nice large format 4x4 tiles all throughout. You've got your fireplace over there. Right to the left here, you've got a wine room, which we're not going to be able to see today, but we're going to take a quick walk through this way. 14-foot ceilings all throughout here in the main room. Again, tons of picture lights, tons of speakers all throughout. So it's going to be a really great entertainment space. You've got this massive island here that you can see that he's done. Beautiful countertops that are going to go on the top of that. Obviously, all your appliance wall here, your cooktop, all of that stuff. Cook vent, and then head into this area. This is a feature that I love that they're putting into homes now. This is going to be what we call your dirty kitchen. So as you come back into this space, this is all hidden behind the main kitchen area. So that's the area that you're going to keep nice and clean and presentable while you're having events. And this is the area that can get really dirty, and you can do all your cooking and prep work and all that stuff back here. The nice thing with this, obviously, you can come in right through the mudroom, access this. So if you've got caterers or something like that, you're catering a nice event, you can have them come in through here, set everything up back here, get it nice and dirty, and keep the front area nice and clean. So that's going to be it for our tour today. I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of this house before it finishes, and then we'll come back. Obviously, when it's completed, we'll do a complete walkthrough. In the meantime, we're going to cut in some renderings so you can see what the finishes on this house are going to look like, and can't wait to see when it's completed. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me today. Darren Marcus, 702-485-7755. If you have any questions, you want to come out here, tour the lots, looking to build a custom home, give me a call.